Andy Campbell joins me now. He's the senior editor for the Huffington Post, where he covers extremism, misinformation, and their intersection with national politics. As I mentioned, he's the author of the book, We Are Proud Boys, How a Right-Wing Street Gang Ushered in a New Era of American Extremism. Andy, good to see you.
Thanks for having me here. It's a real pleasure.
As you said, the Proud Boys keep themselves in the news. You said something to me in the break where you said extremism's having a very good year.
Absolutely. I mean, the Proud Boys see themselves as the enforcement arm of the GOP, and they take orders from the rhetoric of Donald Trump and Fox News. And they've normalized this 6-year parade of violence that they've been on by securing relationships within the GOP at the upper levels. And so it's through those relationships that the Proud Boys are allowed to continue this violence. And you're seeing that violence not just at MAGA rallies anymore, but in everyday American life. You're seeing them at abortion clinics and children's hospitals and libraries where people are having drag queen story hours, and whatever Tucker Carlson or Donald Trump are complaining about, you can bet the Proud Boys will be out there in the street fighting it.
At some point, do these groups that incite the Proud Boys not say to themselves, this might be a bridge too far, or maybe we're going to unleash something that's going to cause real problems? I mean, the GOP and Fox News and others can say, well, nothing to do with these people. They've got nothing to do with us. They're an extremist group of wackos. But they don't.
Absolutely not. The GOP hasn't rebuffed them. Donald Trump certainly hasn't rebuffed them. They haven't rebuffed any extremists. And in fact, the violence that they've committed has been positioned as a necessary defense, against the leftist threat that Fox News is always talking about. And going into this election, you're going to see through extremist candidates on American ballots what the American public is accepting in terms of political violence and extremism going forward.
I want to read a quote from the book about the birth of the Proud Boys. You're referring to Gavin McInnes, who was one of the founders of the Proud Boys, also somebody who my viewers might know from Vice. You write, in his vision of America, everyone has a gun and stands prepared to shoot looters. During the riots in Ferguson, quote, this is in Gavin's words, or any effing riots this year. Welfare, which he likened to, quote, giving black people money to dump their boyfriends, is abolished. The borders are closed because, according to McInnes, if you, quote, think most migrants are sweethearts just coming here to clean your house, you're an effing moron, end quote. And Americans would venerate the housewife as he blamed working women for declining fertility rates. This is Neanderthal stuff. Mm-hmm. It's racist and it's Neanderthal stuff. But the point you make in your book is that it existed for a while on the fringes. Was that the moment where it became mainstream, when Donald Trump talked about them on a national stage?
I think it's the moment where the American public saw this stuff, but this rhetoric has been around forever. And what Gavin McInnes did is he cast a wide net. I want all kinds of bigots under my belt, and I'm going to promise them that they can take their rage that's usually saved for online spaces today. They can take that out in the street and fight it. And again, because of those relationships that they've built, they're able to commit that violence and then be celebrated by a swath of, right-wing pundits and politicians as soldiers for Trump and his ideology.
I'm kind of curious about the relationships. You interviewed Roger Stone for this book. He revealed to you that he'd been, exclusively, by the way, that he'd been advising the Proud Boys for years. He told you, quote, when a lie is repeated enough times over and over again by these powerful assets, you get unfairly labeled. And I think that's what's happened to the Proud Boys. They're racist, they're white supremacist, they're violent, they're criminal. No. None of these things are true, not in my experience, Stone said.
I mean, that just goes to show you how much, the GOP has embraced this stuff. They see what's happening on TV. We all do. And, even following January 6th, when everything came to a head, people like Ann Coulter are writing salivating blogs saying, thank God for the Proud Boys. Thank God for their defense from the leftist threat, when clearly the threat is coming from the extremist right. I mean, Roger Stone is remains friends with Enrique Tarrio, the current chairman. And Enrique Tarrio is sitting behind bars right now awaiting his sedition trial over his role in January.
I can't even, it's just incredible to hear the words coming out of your mouth that the head of the Proud Boys, the chairman of the Proud Boys, is awaiting trial, awaiting sentencing for his conviction on sedition. We're having this discussion in 2022. It's an important book. Thank you, Andy. Thanks for coming in today. Andy is a senior editor at HuffPost, and he is the author of We Are Proud Boys, How a Right-Wing Street Gang Ushered in a New Era of American Extremism.